Welcome, friends. Troubadour Yoga and Fitness, yoga for busy people, day number 4. Okay, come on down to the mat, sitting in the center. Today's practice is all about opening up the shoulders and chest. So inhale your arms out to the sides and up, and then exhale them down. Inhale the arms out to the sides and reach, and then exhale to the center. And now inhale the arms back, squeezing your elbows and shoulder blades together, and then release down to the center. Great. Okay. Take your left hand across and stretch, stretch, stretch. Pulling on this outside of your shoulder. Very good. Now take your right arm across. You're doing the same thing. Pulling, stretching this deltoid muscle and the surrounding connective tissue. Very good. Now let me give you a back. Oops, my mat got away from me. Let me give you a back view. You're going to walk your hand down between your shoulder blades, relock your hand over your elbow, and pull it down. So you're pulling the shoulder down to make your hand come to the center of your back. Good. Release. Let's do the other side. Super. Okay. Now, extend your arms up interlace your fingers and extend your arms straight up into the air. And now, very actively, try to pull your shoulder blades backwards. Let me give you a side view. Try to pull your shoulder blades backwards. It might be a little bit uncomfortable to hold this, so keep breathing. Don't lock your breath. And then release. Great. Okay. Come on down. Child's pose. Sit back, let your hips relax, let your lower back relax. Even if we're opening up the shoulders, let's not ignore the rest of the body completely. Good. And now start to roll a little bit from side to side. And extend your arms out so they're almost straight. And then roll. My head is staying on the mat, and I'm twisting my torso so that my shoulders get a little bit of a stretch. For example, as I put my left shoulder down towards the mat, I can feel that shoulder opening. And the same thing on the right. As I twist, I'm leaving my head on the mat and looking under my elbow. Great. Good. Glide forward. And then come up with a broad chest. I'm turning my hands out very slightly. Get external rotation. Looking up. And then coming back to all fours. Walking my knees in. And come into an easy bent leg, downward facing dog. Now with the legs bent, as you can see, there's more emphasis put on the shoulders than on the legs. So now gently pump your knees, straightening ever so slightly. And each time you straighten more, you feel the shoulders lengthening. You feel the arms reaching until finally you come up in the downward facing dog. Draw your tailbone up towards the sky. Be tall through your tailbone and really reach through your shoulders. Great. Okay, come back down. All fours. Child's pose. Glide forward again and come into Sphinx pose. Now, put your forward head on the mat and open your arms up to goalpost. And now, leaving the left arm where it is, I'm going to lift my right foot I'm bringing my hand under my shoulder and lifting my right foot and spinning over to reach towards the floor with my toe. Notice that my left shoulder stays glued to the mat. And if you keep it glued there, as you reach over with your toes, you'll feel this very, very beautiful stretch going right into the front of your left shoulder. You can adjust the intensity by how far you reach back with your toe. A couple more seconds here. Keep breathing. And release. And back to center. Goalpost arms. Put your forehead flat on the floor. Just don't smash your nose. Okay. Same thing on the other side. So glue the whole right arm to the floor. Bring your left hand under your shoulder. Lift your left foot. And then step back, leaving that right arm in its goalpost position and feeling that stretch across the front of the shoulder. Very good. Come back to center. Goalpost arms. Relax. And now put both arms out to a T position and put your chin on the mat and gently look up. Try to press your arms down into the floor. Good. Release. Turn your hands up and bring them beside your thighs and turn and put your right cheek on the mat. You're lengthening your neck now as it connects into the shoulders. Keep breathing. Good. Other side. Turn your left cheek down to the mat. Very good. Hands under your shoulders. Press up to all fours and sit back into child's pose. And then come into downward facing dog. Now lift your right foot up into the air and step it forward to a lunge. Straighten that leg and come into triangle pose. And then up to warrior two. Now take your hands and clasp them behind your back and bend your whole torso down between your legs, really extending your shoulders up. Feel that opening of the shoulders. Very good. Release the hands. Return to the lunge. Downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. Left foot up. Bending the knees, stepping forward to a lunge. And coming to triangle pose. Reaching, opening the chest. And then up into warrior two. Clasp the hands behind the back. And then dive forward. Torso between the legs. Lifting and then release. Very good. Return to child's pose. And then come back up to all fours. Take your left arm and thread it through and lay down on top of it. Stretching the outside of the shoulder now. And if you want to intensify this stretch, you extend your right foot and walk your right arm around to roll and look up towards the ceiling. Great. Look to the other side. Thread the needle, right arm through, lay the shoulder down, and then extend the left leg. Walk the hand around. That nice stretch all the way across your back shoulder. And release. Come back to center. Inhale the arms out to the side and up. They should feel a little bit different now. And exhale to center. Thank you. I will see you tomorrow.